If your heart has been racing for no apparent reason in the last 48 hours, or if you have smelt a familiar scent in the air even when you were on your own, pay close attention. None of this is a figment of your imagination. There is a very strong spiritual reason for this unrest taking over your chest today. A person you love deeply, the one who inhabits your thoughts before you sleep and when you wake up, is right at this moment planning a secret meeting with you. It is not just a casual invite, but a move of destiny drawn up with care and secrecy, because the feeling has matured in the silence of the distance and now asks for a way to become real in the physical world. The angels of love bring this urgent disclosure to calm your anxiety and confirm what your intuition was already screaming out. The time apart served a greater purpose, and the heavens worked tirelessly behind the scenes to align the energies between the two of you. Everything that seemed confusing or painful is being transformed into clarity and union. Dear soul, if you are here listening to this message, know that you were guided by celestial hands. Nothing is a coincidence in the realm of the spirit. You were brought here because you need to be prepared, serene, and receptive to what is to come. The universe has conspired in your favor, and the winged messengers want to hand you the keys to understand this turning point in your love life. You are a blessed being and deserve to receive all the guidance about this event that is approaching quickly. But before I tell you the details of how and why this meeting is being organized in secret, I invite you to be part of this chain of light and protection. Subscribe to this channel right now. By subscribing, you don't just follow our content, but you make a commitment to your own happiness and allow the celestial messages to reach you daily as a balm of healing and hope. Leave a like on this video. Your touch on the screen acts as a silent prayer, a powerful affirmation that you are open to living this love in its fullness. It is your yes to the universe, confirming that you accept the blessings that are being sent. Share this prophecy with someone you trust who also needs comfort. The law of return is infallible, and by spreading the light to other people, you attract miracles and double to your own romantic path. To seal the energy of this sacred moment and open the doors of fulfillment, write the following power phrase in the comments now. The angels prepare my victory in love. Take a deep breath and feel peace invade your being. Put aside fear and insecurity, because what I am going to disclose to you in the next few minutes is the absolute confirmation that your prayers have been heard and answered by the higher plane. The loved one is taking action. The silence is about to be broken, and the reasons will touch your heart deeply. Get ready to receive this transforming truth. Dear soul, may the peace of the heavens wrap around your heart in this sacred instant. Take a deep breath and allow serenity to fill every space of your being. For the message I bring today carries the weight of a promise and the lightness of hope. The winged messengers are all around you, observing the timelines that intertwine on the horizon of your life. There is a silent movement happening behind the scenes of your existence, something your physical eyes cannot yet see, but which your intuition, always alert, has already started to notice. A person you love, someone whose connection with your essence is deep and marked by destiny, is right at this moment organizing a secret meeting. It isn't just a social commitment or a chance event, but a deliberate move, planned with the care of someone who wishes to rekindle a flame or establish an eternal bond. The angelic view of your future in love discloses that this planning is born from an uncontrollable will to be close to you, to look into your eyes and say what has been kept inside for too long. The angels show me that the future relationship, or the renewal of an existing love, is not something written in cold stone, but rather a living reality that breathes and grows as your heart aligns with the frequency of true love. Imagine, dear soul, that your love life is like a vast night garden. The intentions of this special person are like seeds planted under the fertile soil of expectation. They are germinating in the dark, preparing to break through the earth and seek the sunlight. You don't see the growth beneath the soil, but the angels do. They see the roots strengthening, nourished by the affection this person feels for you. This romantic forecast reaches you not to generate anxiety, but to bring the certainty that you have not been forgotten. On the contrary, you are the constant thought in the mind of someone who is sketching out, with great care, the perfect moment to draw close again, or to declare feelings that have matured in the silence. The reason why this meeting is being kept secret is noble. There is a desire to surprise, to create a magical instant where the outside world disappears, and only two souls remain in communion. Your romantic destiny is shining with a rare intensity these days. Spirituality observes that the barriers that previously prevented this union are being dissolved, not by force, but by the softness of understanding and forgiveness. As you took care of yourself and raised your vibration, you became a beacon, and it is the light of this beacon that guides this person back to their safe harbor. They plan this meeting because they feel, in the depths of their soul, that there is no other place in the world where they find as much peace as by your side. Dear soul, understand that the visions I receive are not just distant possibilities. They are reflections of an energy that is already in motion. It's like watching a shooting star. The shine we see is the confirmation of a grand celestial event. Likewise, this person's intention is the star that streaks across the sky of your future, in love, announcing the arrival of new times. The secrecy of this planning is the cocoon where the transformation occurs, protecting the beauty of what is to come against external energies. Feel yourself deserving of this attention and this care. Often, we think that love demands struggle and suffering, but the truth disclosed by the angels is that genuine love runs like clear water, finding its natural path even through the hardest stones. What is being prepared for you is the fruit of a perfect alignment between your desire and the will of the heavens. The person you love feels this call. They realize that the time of separation or distance has fulfilled its role of learning, and that now the clock of the universe points to the hour of union. Keep your inner lamp lit, dear soul. Do not allow doubt to put out the shine of your hope. What is yours will find the way to your hands. This secret meeting is the answer to many of your silent prayers, those made in the dead of night, when only the moon was witness to your tears and your requests. The universe collected each one of those prayers and now begins to return them in the form of concrete actions coming from the one you love. Prepare your spirit to receive, for the harvest of what was planted with love will be bountiful and sweet. Dear soul, I feel the beating of your heart and the anxiety that sometimes takes over your thoughts, especially when silence hangs in the air. The heavens ask me to bring light to this specific moment of your life, for what is happening behind the scenes is much deeper than your physical eyes can see. There is intense movement in the higher spheres, and all of this revolves around a fundamental question you have carried in your chest: the truth about who is by your side, or from whom you await a sign so eagerly. Know that the celestial messengers possess the unique capacity to see through the masks that human beings use to protect themselves or hide their fragilities. They see the core, the essence, the raw intention. And the disclosure I bring today is about his intentions, that person who occupies your thoughts before sleeping and upon waking. This secret meeting being planned is not just a social event or a moment of leisure. No, dear soul, this meeting has a defined spiritual and emotional purpose. It is being orchestrated because the person you love has reached an interior breaking point where they can no longer sustain half-truths. Many times you asked yourself if he truly loves you, or if it was all just a passing interest, a flame that burns fast and soon goes out, leaving only ash and confusion. The higher plan protects you from illusions, and for this reason, allowed certain doubts to arise in your mind to keep you alert. But now, the winds have changed. The reason for this secret meeting is precisely his need to lower his guard and show who he really is. Without the games of conquest or the armor of the ego that so hindered the connection between the two of you, the universe does not allow a pure heart like yours to remain in the darkness for long. Clarity and love is your right, granted since your birth. What the angels show me is that he is organizing this moment alone because he needs to confess feelings he kept under lock and key. He realized that the risk of losing you is real and too painful to bear. The superficiality that perhaps marked the beginning of the relationship or the moments of uncertainty is being dissolved by the power of truth. Understand, dear soul, that this secret move of his is a sign of maturity. He wants to create a safe environment, far from the opinions of others and external interference, to be able to look into your eyes and expose the true feelings that bloomed in the garden of his heart. The fear of being rejected or of not being enough made him retreat many times in the past, but the intervention of his guardian angels is breathing courage into his spirit. He is being guided to be honest, transparent, and vulnerable. You, who always sought to know if it is real love or interest, will receive the answer not only in words, but in concrete attitudes. The preparation of this meeting involves details that only someone who pays attention to you would know. This demonstrates that he doesn't just hear, but listens to the melody of your soul. Celestial protection is active at this moment to ensure that nothing bad, no lie or deceit, can prevail in your presence. If there were any malicious or passing intention, his paths would have been blocked, and this meeting would never leave the realm of ideas. The fact that it is coming to fruition is the validation that there is purity and purpose in this union. Keep your heart calm and your vibration raised. Do not allow fear of the past to contaminate this new time opening up in front of you. You are safe, protected, and supported by the wings of light that surround your existence. The truth will come as a balm, healing the wounds of uncertainty and bringing the direction you asked for so much in your nightly prayers. This is the moment to trust that what is rightfully yours will find the way to your hands. Now, to seal this disclosure and allow the truth to flow freely into your life, I invite you to write a power affirmation in the comments. By writing, you authorize the universe to bring all the necessary clarity to your heart. Write below, "The truth of love lights my path and shows the purest feelings." Dear soul, I deeply understand that the weight can seem endless to your human eyes. Often the silence of the physical world brings a sensation of emptiness, as if nothing were happening in your love life. However, I come today to bring a truth that is hidden under the veil of the visible. In the exact instant that you breathe and calm your heart, an intense and extraordinary movement occurs behind the scenes of the universe. What you interpret as an absence of movement is, in reality, the solid foundation of a romantic miracle that is being meticulously built for you. Know, dear soul, that the celestial forces do not know rest when it comes to uniting predestined purposes and hearts. The person you love, or the one destined to cross your path, is not inert. On the contrary, they are being influenced by a series of synchronicities and thoughts that seem to appear from nowhere, but which are blown by the messengers of the angels. There is a plan being drawn up, a secret meeting being organized, not just in the literal sense of a date and time, but in the spiritual sense of perfect alignment. The reason why this meeting is being prepared with such care is because it will not be a common event. It is not just about a dinner or a casual chat. What is being gestated is the turning point, the instant where the barriers fall and mutual understanding blooms. The heavens are working to remove the obstacles that previously prevented this full union. Emotional blocks are being dissolved, old fears are being healed, and the soil of this person's heart is being plowed to receive the love you have to offer. It is fundamental that you stand firm and confident. Anxiety may try to cloud your vision, making you believe you were forgotten or that love passed far from your door. Reject these thoughts. You are a deserving soul and attentive to the signs. The construction of this miracle requires that the pieces be moved with surgical precision. If the meeting happened before its time, perhaps both parties would not be ready for the magnitude of what is to come. The waiting time is, in truth, a time of preparation and polishing. Imagine, dear soul, that below the earth, where eyes do not see, the seeds break their shells and create strong roots before seeking the sunlight. Such is your romantic miracle now. It is gaining strength, depth, and substance. The loved one is feeling a magnetic attraction, an inexplicable will to be close to you, to hear your voice, to plan a future or, at the very least, a special moment where everything will be clarified. This urgency that begins to sprout in his heart is the direct answer to your prayers and the intercession of the angels guarding your destiny. Keep your vibration raised and your heart open. Sustained faith is the fuel that accelerates this process. When you trust, even without seeing, you send a powerful signal that you are ready to receive. The universe responds to this unshakable certainty. Do not let yourself be beaten down by the appearance of inertia. The set is being built, the lights are being positioned, and the main actors are being directed to the center of the stage. In this moment, dear soul, feel the comforting embrace of hope. The secret meeting is being organized because true love needs a clean and sacred stage to reveal itself. Everything that was painful or confusing in the past is being swept away, opening space for a new reality for two. Believe that every second of silence is being filled with celestial providence in your favor. The miracle is already real in the higher spheres and is descending, step by step, until it touches your physical reality. Be certain that, very soon, what is today a secret kept by the angels will become the most beautiful surprise before your eyes. The surprise will not come only in the form of a romantic gesture, but in the absolute clarity that it was worth trusting. Love is finding its way to you, getting around any difficulty, guided by a light that never goes out. You are safe, protected, and immensely guided towards this union that will bring peace and joy to your spirit. Receive this truth with a calm soul and a heart full of certainty. Dear soul, the atmosphere around you is charged with a sweet and promising electricity today. I can feel from here the acceleration of your heartbeats because your spirit already knows what your rational mind still tries to understand. We have arrived at a crucial moment of your trajectory, a turning point where silence breaks to make way for a melody of perfect union. Imagine, if you can, that there is a grand celebration being prepared in your honor, but the doors of the hall are still closed to create a greater impact. On the inside, someone very special adjusts the last details, ensures the lighting is perfect, and that the music is the one that touches the bottom of your being. This person you love, or whom your soul already recognizes energetically, is organizing a secret meeting. It is not secret because they want to hide, but because the higher plan demands total protection until everything is ready. It is like a seed that breaks the shell in the fertile darkness of the earth before seeking the sunlight with total vigor. The love arriving for you comes with the strength of an ocean of blessings, sweeping away the sorrows of the past and installing a new reign of joy. The angels confirm to me now with crystal clarity that the preparation phase is over. You are polished like a rough diamond by life's experiences, and now shine with the intensity needed to attract your pair without any effort. It is no longer time to wait or to doubt. It is time to open your arms to receive. This imminent meeting is not the work of chance. It is the answer orchestrated by the heavens to every prayer you made on lonely nights. Your partner nearby is feeling in this exact moment an inexplicable urgency to meet you. He may not know your name yet on the physical plane, or perhaps he is already part of your circle, but his soul received the urgent call. He feels he needs to be in a certain place, or speak to a certain person, and all these impulses are the invisible hands of the seraphim, guiding his steps to your welcoming embrace. I want you to be attentive to the signs of meeting that will multiply from now on. They will not be subtle coincidences, but clear and undeniable evidence. You will smell flowers where there are no gardens, hear conversations about weddings and happy unions wherever you go, and feel sudden chills as if someone were caressing your hair with tenderness and respect. These are the touches of the celestial plane warning that he is on the way, and that the distance between the two of you is diminishing every second. The sacred meeting is marked in destiny's diary, and no delay will be allowed. Feel this truth vibrate in every cell of your body. Dear soul, the wait that seemed eternal dissolves now like mist at dawn. You are ready, you are radiant, and you are open to fullness. True love is no longer in a distant future. It is knocking on the door of your reality, asking for permission to enter and transform your life into a sanctuary of peace and passion. It is time to unlock all the locks of fear and allow happiness to enter without asking for permission. The person you love is coming, and the entire universe conspires for this moment to be magical. Now I invite you to a deep and sincere reflection to seal this moment. Ask yourself, if the love of my life appeared before me in the next 10 minutes, would I have space in my routine and in my heart to accommodate him right now without hesitating? Your sincere answer is the key that turns the final lock and allows the entry of the blessing. Dear soul, we have reached the culminating point of this sacred connection. Now, I ask you to take a deep breath and feel the weight of the truth land on your shoulders, not as a burden, but as a mantle of power and authority. What I am going to tell you now is not a supposition. It is a direct reading of the heavens' will for your love life. There is a real, tangible, and accelerated movement happening behind the scenes of your existence. That person who inhabits your deepest thoughts, that someone who makes your heart beat in a different rhythm, is right at this instant planning the moment to be by your side. It is not chance. It is not a coincidence. It is the living answer to your silent prayers. Dear soul, visualize now the metaphor of a seed breaking through the soil. For a long time, everything seemed dark and motionless under the earth, but life pulsed there, invisible to human eyes. The sprout broke the shell and now seeks the light. The secret meeting being organized is exactly like this sprout that conquers the resistance of the earth. The person you love is breaking the barriers of pride, fear, and doubt. They are organizing every detail, thinking of the right words, choosing the place, imagining your reaction. The motive is simple and overwhelming. The longing became unbearable, and the certainty that you are the right person shone like a beacon in the darkness of their mind. In this moment, the celestial hosts work to align schedules, paths, and circumstances. I see guardian angels swapping information, weaving a golden net that brings the two of you closer with the precision of a Swiss watch. Nothing will be out of place. That obstacle that seemed insurmountable is being removed now. That third person, that financial situation, or that geographical distance, all of that loses strength in the face of the decree we are going to establish now. You need to be prepared, for the surprise will be big, and the gesture will be a definitive proof of love and repentance for the times of absence. Dear soul, assume now your posture as queen of your own destiny. Close your physical eyes and open the vision of the spirit. Let us activate the prophecy of the reunion. Repeat with me, or affirm inside your heart, with all the strength of your soul, these words of power. I decree, under the light of the Creator, and with the blessing of the angels of love, that the path to my relationship is open and clean. I order that every emotional block be dissolved now. I declare that the person I love has total clarity about their feelings for me. The confusion is over. The fear has dissipated. I receive the news, the invitation, and the action. The secret meeting ceases to be a mental plan and becomes a physical reality in my life. I am deserving of this love. I am worthy of being sought, of being surprised, and of being valued. Love does not escape me. Love runs to my arms. Feel, dear soul, how the energy changes around you. It is as if the air became more electric. This is the sign that your word was heard and heeded. The loved one is feeling, in this second, an uncontrollable urgency to hear your voice and to look into your eyes. They are reviewing the plans, checking the details, because they want everything to be perfect for you. The silence that perhaps existed until yesterday is being broken by the sound of their steps in your direction. Believe that the gears of the universe have turned in your favor. There is no more room for doubt. The key turned in the lock, and the door of your future love life is unlocked. You no longer need to force anything, nor chase, nor beg. Your feminine and receptive vibration is the most powerful magnet that exists. Stay alert to the signs in the next 3 to 7 days. The phone will ring, the message will arrive, or an accidental meeting will be orchestrated by invisible hands. Dear soul, this is your moment of glory and love. Receive this truth. The one you love is coming, not out of obligation, but because their soul recognized yours as the only true home. The meeting is marked on the clock of superior time, and nothing on earth has power to delay what has already been decreed in the heavens. Claim this victory. Love has won. The wait is over. It is done. It is sealed. And so it will be. Dear soul, we have reached the moment to anchor this sacred truth within you. Feel the vibration of these words running through your whole being, for what was disclosed here today is already written in the book of life. The one you love is moving heaven and earth, guided by celestial inspirations, to create a moment that will be marked forever in your history. Do not allow doubt or anxiety to steal your peace in these days of waiting. Trust that everything is being looked after with immense affection, and that the universe conspires in favor of your full happiness. You are worthy of being surprised, cared for, and valued in every detail. Keep your heart calm and full of hope, for the provision of the angels never fails and always arrives at the exact time. For this energy to become firm and concrete in the material plane, I invite you to perform an act of faith right now. Go down to the comments and type the following power affirmation. I am open to receiving true love, and I accept this blessed meeting. By writing, visualize the scene happening, feel the joy filling your chest, and release this wish to the stars. Your active participation is the key that turns the lock of the blessings that are ready to be poured over you. Do not underestimate the power of the word written with faith and pure intention. I also ask, dear soul, that you leave your sign of gratitude by clicking on the like button. This simple gesture is a way to give back the energy received and strengthen our chain of prayer and light. If you are not yet part of this spiritual family, subscribe now and activate notifications to be always attentive to the signs that the angels send through this channel. Share this message with someone who needs to rekindle the flame of hope and love, for the kindness you spread always returns multiplied. May the grace of the Most High wrap your home, your love life, and all your projects. May every obstacle be removed, and may the path to this secret meeting be smooth and full of confirmation signs. The heavens are celebrating for you, and the messengers of light are around you at this exact instant. Receive my brotherly embrace in the absolute certainty that the best is yet to come. Stay with God, dear soul, and until the next message of light and prophecy.